Bloody hell, this will cause me serious problems. Tahir is determined to return to the jungle when the rainy season is over. We hardly talked during the long grim journey back to London, and we communicated very little during the 5 torturous months we waited there before making our way back to Madre de Dios. This time, Tahir has managed to raise most of the money for the expedition himself. But he knows I'm as committed to finish the film as he is to find the lost city.
It's incredible to be back here. This is the end of the world. My stomach's tight with anticipation. The great question is Pancho. Is he ready now to be my guide? Struck camp near Eduardo's house. He hasn't set up the expedition. He hasn't done a bloody thing in the last 5 months.
Eduardo!
He said to us 5 months ago, relax, come back in 5 months. And tell him we are here now.
And you tell my God, it's very important.
God, por favor, Paititi, ahora.
Yeah.
We're having to waste precious time while someone fetches Pancho.
We don't have much time before it rains, actually.
Okay.
See the disco?
Yeah, I see it.
Eduardo, what news do you have?
Pancho está listo para ir el viernes,
Okay.
pero está mareado, está borracho.
So Pancho's ready to come,
But he's drunk.
but he's drunk. That's fine. What's a little alcohol between friends? Eduardo has set up a rendezvous with Pancho, a day's journey upriver. I can only hope that my deal with him is still on. Pancho's value is enormous. He has seen the ruins with his own eyes, found the golden hatchet buried among them. Whether I like it or not, I've got to put myself in his hands. Yeah, it was crazy. We were passing the Machagenga village at Patiacoya, and we stopped to pay the toll at this really, really greedy tribe. And we were really surprised because Pancho was there on the shore, and we just scooped him up and brought him along. Yeah?
Regalo.
Regalo. Okay? Yeah.
Salud.
He's just been given a lantern and a cigarette and a big stiff drink, and he's smiling, so that's good. We've just got to keep him smiling. At the moment, he almost seems a bit dazed. He's sort of reeling about. Apparently, he's drunk a huge amount of Masato, this local alcohol, in the last few days. So maybe he's got an incredible hangover. Yeah, he doesn't really seem to know what he's doing with us, so I think we should get him drunk and just keep him drunk and comatose all the time. And when we need him to point out where the ruins are, we'll let him thaw out and...
4 días, Pancho.
Or sing. He says 5 days up to the Inca house. The ruins.
My heart goes pitter-patter, pitter-patter when Pancho talks about ruins. Pitter-patter.
Mañana va a venir. Estoy esperando va a venir. ¿Ya? Mañana, Pancho.
Even though we bribed Pancho with an obscene amount of liquor, cigarettes and gifts, he insisted on returning home for the night.
Well, do you think he'll come back? Or do you
I think it's more dangerous to not let him go.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen anyone suck up to a person.
We tied his shoelace.
We even tied his shoelaces. Yeah. 8:30 a.m. We're waiting for Pancho. I've been getting the equipment ready, begging the film crew to chuck out half the rubbish they brought along. Everything's going according to plan. We've got everything loaded up. Well, it's a good sign. Pancho's got some arrows, so that means he wants to go hunting. From the start, there are problems with Pancho. I hope this isn't something Eduardo's come up with by himself.
Bueno, yo hablaba con Pancho, lo encontré a Pancho a Palma y a Queco lo encontré en el camino.
Y ha dicho Pancho que no
Él me
quiere.
ha dicho que ellos ya no quieren que pase de Pichardo.
It's very murky. Well, we just have to keep moving and take it bit by bit. And when Pancho wants to walk out on us, we just have to try and get him to stay. That's all. Pancho, listo? Amigo.
Oh my god! Guys, it's deep already. And I'm only out like 3 feet. Adelante!
Words can't describe the joy I feel. Not only are we moving upriver, but Pancho's with us. You want to know why I'm angry? I'm angry because we almost died last night. At about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I saw a place to camp, and I knew that by 6 o'clock, night falls just so suddenly you could never believe it. And I said to the producer, let's stop for the night now. The guys are cold and they're tired, and a huge storm is coming. We were encircled by enormous black storm clouds. And the producer said, no, let's go on. There's no need for it. Then the lightning storm hit. It was like something out of Hollywood. There was just lightning all over us. There was so much lightning, and it was so dangerous that we couldn't even film. I just want to say thank you to the guys, because that was very hard up there. Es muy especial. Es comida muy especial de Inglaterra. Hot noodle.
It was my decision to continue. I wanted us to endure hardship, because hardship looks great on film. But instead, it put the entire expedition in jeopardy. All the film cans had to be opened and dried out.
Drying out stuff, mending boats, fishing, and just generally regrouping.
Won't you boys have holes in the floor that will take water?
Yeah, that. The next hurdle is to get past Pancho's family's village. Eduardo is worried that they may talk him out of coming with us. The difference between Japón and his brother Pancho is striking. Japón wears the traditional necklaces and the toucan feathers of the tribe, while Pancho shuns the traditions. He's got his mind on fast women, discos, and city life. Pancho is an outsider here in his own society. He doesn't have a wife and children to tie him down. He's desperate to break free, to see the bright lights of my world. Been pushing the expedition on. We're moving forward with appalling slowness, the rocks taking a terrible toll on the rubber boats. Day after day, we're struggling ahead up the rapids, advancing no more than a few feet at a time.
Ahí está otro, mira, ahí está otro. Está muy rico. A ver, pregunta ya cómo está rico o no.
No, está rico. El quesito está más rico.
Sí, rico. Carne es bueno.
This isn't a very happy time. My sleeping bag is soaking wet, and that's a no-no. And my lips swelling up. You see that?
Bolero
Bolero.
de Cuba.
So, after last night's talk with Pancho, you still think there are ruins?
Yeah, sure, I think they're ruins. I think they're ruins more than I've ever thought there were ruins. When did he see the ruins?
¿Cómo iba a estar esto?
Como Calixto, 18 años.
Menos que Calixto.
Pancho, again and again, and last night again he said there are ruins about one day north of Pucharo on the river. Does this remind him?
Eso, piedra, igual este punto acá, más grande es.
Más grande.
Sí, un poco grande.
But then he came out with this whole new garbled message that if we go a whole cycle of the moon and more, which is more than 30 days, we'll get to an even bigger set of ruins. So maybe the one day away is a smaller outpost, and 30 days away is the big city itself.
Pancho, gracias.
The story changes every time a little bit, but it sounds as if we're on track, yeah.